Hey, it's your boy, it's me, Naffy Napkin here, about to exact revenge on the people who wronged me. So, there's this thing, for a bit of context, there's this thing called Lab School Movie Awards. It's where in year 10, me and my so-called friends who I hate and never cooperate, and I just hate group projects, but whatever, make a movie. And at the end of that whole making movie process, there's an award ceremony for with different things like this is the best horror, this is the best romance, and whatever. And movie award ceremonies have always been corrupt, and you can't tell me otherwise. Like, imagine if in the Oscars, the people who made the movie were also the people who voted who were in charge of choosing who wins, and that's basically what it was because the student council committee they have to make their own movies, but they were also responsible for choosing which movies that won. And of course, these two movies won for being best horror and best romance. They're all made by the same student council committee. Nepotism to the max, but whatever. Today I'm just gonna be reacting to all of the trailers here, and yeah, that could be stealing without permission, but I think they need the criticism that they need because I don't think the only people who did criticize it is like the Indonesian teacher and the student council committee themselves. Let me tell you, all of these and for some reason, they didn't let any of the, like, it's a movie awards, but they didn't let any of the students actually watch the movies. Like, just have a Google Drive file somewhere, send it to everywhere, filled with all the movies so you could watch all of them and form our own opinion. But no, we were just immediately at the movie awards and just hoped our own movie wins because who cares about any other movies? We haven't watched them. All we know are the trailers about them, and as you all know, I am a professional movie reviewer. There's 14. Let's get to the first one. No more dilly-dallying.
A few moments later.
I've been recording myself watching all these dumb trailers for the last hour and 30 minutes. I was going real in depth and breakdowny with all of them, going shot by shot composition, thinking I was so smart. But I realized it was super fucking boring. As for comparison, just to tell you exactly what I was doing, each trailer is only a minute long at least or something, and there's like 14 of them. So 15 minutes. I got an hour and 30 minutes out of just 15 minutes of content. That tells you how in depth I was. Uh, that in itself is a theatrical release. I'm pretty sure it's more than the total of all of these movies combined. Wow. So instead, I decided to be a bit more coherent and just tell you exactly what happened in each one. I'm gonna go a bit in depth in this one. Oh, not really. This one's untitled by Prince Production. Well, first of all, what an uncreative title. The only good thing about this one, there's this man here. Hilarious. This guy's fat man screams at people on the street. They had the balls to scream in the middle of the street. Good. This scene right here, I just want to comment on it a bit. It's just a man in a hoodie slowly walking up to the girl, who's, by the way, just staring at the wall, being completely defenseless. A good movie. I think it's like the cheesiest, disheveled one out of all of them. I couldn't understand what it's actually about, and the title doesn't say anything. Uh, don't worry, the other ones get better, and I don't want to be too, what was it? Too negative because I already know my experience. I've curbed all my expectations. I don't expect any of these to be good because they're all made by high schoolers. They're obviously amateur. Even mine, all right, even mine. All right, this one I rated a -3 because it's unironically hilarious. It's like The Room. Alright, this one, it's just a shot of some candles being made and stuff, and then there's this shot of the girls looking into the room being real. What's it about? The point is, I don't know what it's about. I don't know what it's gonna be. This logo scene is pretty, because it doesn't shake around. Oh, whatever. It has a lot of, I don't know anything about it. That's the point. I give it the, what is it? The benefit of the doubt. I don't know, 4 out of 10. This is -3. No, I give it a 2. But it's just because I don't know what's going on. It could be really good. Uh, who is the next one? It's just a bunch of text. There's even the pre-made thing by iMovie and the Apple MacBook. Like, come on. Okay, I'm just kidding. There's a bunch of text going on. It's just a complete suspense fest, and none of the clips are like related to each other in any way, so I can't understand what's going on about. But I do like this scene. Yeah, this part. The aspect. Sorry for that loud part. Look, the aspect ratio here. Don't mind this, it's just in theater mode. This is 16 by 9. But for some reason in these parts, it goes 4 by 3. And the reason, and I don't know what it's about, but maybe the reason why is because of this. It's because, like, look, it could be in the scene of the actor because, because it's going through places and stuff. And I think that's really cool. It gives it an aesthetic experience going through the entire place. For one final, I don't understand what any of the text is about. The clips aren't related to it. It doesn't make that much sense, and I don't know what's gonna be. 5 out of 10. It gives me a little bit more to work with than this one, but I think it's complete suspense fest. This one is pretty generic. It's because at the start there's this weird shot of this guy going into a place, and then it's another shot of another guy going into the house, and it's just a guy calling out some bros playing some b-ball. Insert Prince of Bel-Air theme here. And after a while, they start playing until night, and don't play it at night. They eventually, like, it's just suspense, and it's just a one very long drawn out shot, and then the monster comes up. There's also a weird glitch aesthetic that they're going for from the start here. Uh, I think it's a very straightforward movie. Okay, this shot here where it focuses on the feet and then it bounces on the puddle is actually pretty interesting. Um, just it, I don't know, it just gives you an idea. Hey, look, there's this monster that abducts someone. Could just be a serial rapist or something. I don't know. It's pretty straightforward. 5 out of 10. I think this is like the base minimum. I'll be honest. Defina and Defana, I don't remember too much. I think it's just a generic romance movie. All of these are pretty basic. All of the movies are amateur and don't have that much meaning. Oh yeah, the aspect ratio is actually 1:16. So that's cool. I like that. I don't think it sets anything up. I think. Oh wait, no. Okay, yeah. The suspense is that this girl is gonna move away to some place, and this guy really likes him. So it's a long distance relationship. That's realistic. They could deal with that. Shot wise and everything, it's a fine movie. I don't have anything wrong with it. I'd say it's a 5 or 6 out of 10. 1:11. This one is a pure action flick. She gets taken in. There's this, I'd say, badly directed scene because we don't see, if it's supposed to be an action scene, they're supposed to see both people in the shot attacking each other. But we don't. There's just some guy being pushed against the door. If they just rotated the camera a bit, we could have saw it. There's this. This one's badly lit. You know what? Oh yeah. There's this scene. It's actually pretty interesting. I can't even tell if he's being intimidated or if he's actually being hit, but the depth is weird. Misogyny, cool. This guy looking pretty fucking based and dapper. I think I'm just starting to ramble at this point. I give this 1 out of 11. Yeah, cool. This one I really like actually, but thing is, it goes on for long. A group of friends, and then this guy literally says what the text is saying, which was weird. This this shot is also pretty cool because you feel constrained because the main focus of what you're seeing is only this part. Also, it's really funny because the girl has a black shirt and everything else is black, while the pants are completely white. So you just think it's a floating pair of pants. Hilarious. This part is good. This part is good. This is the jump scare for the guy. Like that was a really unique sound effect that they used. It's like from Earthbound. That was so sick. Honestly, pretty interesting. And I don't think, I mean, are they playing hide and seek? Are they being seeked or are the other guys being seeked? I don't know. It makes no sense why they're in high school and they're just like, hey, let's play hide and seek. They don't have a motive for it. They just want to have fun, which is dumb. I guess that's 90% of horror movies. They're just dumb. Whatever. Premise-wise, bad. Maybe execution-wise, it could be done pretty well. I mean, the execution of the jump scare is good. 7 out of 10. All right, this is why. Why was this movie made? I don't know. Look at all these clips. I do like the start. There's this big psychological. It's just trying to shove all this visual information in your brain, and then we get a real aesthetic, pleasing text scene, so it's not boring. But the thing is, like, it just looks like they all gathered up in a house and then just recorded whatever was happening. Because none of the clips have anything to do with the text on screen. And I don't understand anything that's going on. So please set up properly what your movie is going to be about. So yeah, I give it a 4 out of 10. It's not direct enough about what it wants to be. Now here's my movie. I'm gonna be completely biased. Look at that. What an aesthetic shot. No one else has put an overlay of a camera to put in. Also, it zooms in onto the guy. And this acting scene is so good. It was completely improv, by the way. See, cool. And there's also a heartbeat, which is actually used in the untitled movie as well. See, there's a bunch of overlays and stuff that'll really put you in the mind of the character. That's wow. I think like analyzing your own movies pretty biased, guys. And then there's a bunch of I think I blew out all of the big action scenes from the movie into this trailer. Yeah, you're not gonna get much of it watching the movie. I'll upload it sometime soon so you can make your own opinion of it. What I tried to put here is like put some suspense so you could see, oh my god, what happened in the movie to make it look like this instead of putting a question like, hey, what's gonna happen to the main character? Literally, that's what that movie does here, and I really like that one. This one. Whatever. I actually think it's pretty good. I'm completely biased against it, but I do think it's an aesthetic feeling experience. You'll cry, you'll get depressed, you'll feel happy, it'll make your heart rock, it'll make your dick. Okay, we'll stop. 9 out of 10. We did it, boys. Got a sample purely on a conceptual level. I think it's really good because what it's about is this girl on the front cover. This girl is a magazine girl. I don't actor something model, and it's a romance between this girl and some other person. Not only that, but aesthetic-wise, they go into a coffee shop, and the whole first shot is just setting up by making a cup of coffee. It just feels so ASMR-y, and I really like it. I really like the aesthetic. They go to an arcade and stuff, and it's just like, especially in COVID, I just really want to go to an arcade right now. I think it'll make me feel right at home, and I think he's also cheating with this guy. I actually have no idea what's going on in the movie, but I am generally interested. The reason why is because, like I said, premise-wise, it's really interesting because normally all the other movies, it's like this one, hey, I'm going to a haunted house, wow, woohoo. This guy, I'm having trouble with my boyfriend because like he's in a gang member. Boohoo. I think this one is interesting because I was trapped in a room. Not only was it working around the budget, and it was called Budget Cuts Productions, but also it was an interesting, like it wasn't all the other horrors because it was psychological horror. This one, like most of the horror movies, are just, oh my God, there's an evil guy in a house that's trying to kill us. Which is like this an action flick and stuff. But this one was interesting. It had a magazine covered girl. Like, come on. Not 10 out of 10, purely on conceptual level. All right, Laminitas. I don't like this one. I mean, it tried sort of being like an interesting thing because the editing wise, they're like, oh my God, look, it's super cool. We're using the sliding transitions. Maybe they're not. I'm just implying that they're trying to look cool. Okay, see, this girl looks like this, but later on, they also put this coming soon thing over here. And look, that's a completely different girl that's going out with this guy. And the entire thing has no narration. It doesn't explain what's going on. It's just a bunch of fluff with a bunch of people going to the mall and going to restaurants. And also, this guy is cuckold. This is cuckoldry. The movie. It's like rental girlfriend. God damn. I don't understand. And it's not making like. If it was about cheating, it's like, oh, I'm two-timing someone. You would think it would have some suspenseful music, but no. The entire thing is the same track, and it's just fluff between those two girls and the one guy. So I don't understand. Is it trying to make cheating look good? I don't know. Of course, I can only imply and make a judgment based on what they're showing in the trailer. So take my words with a grain of salt on what it is. I'd give it a 4 out of 10 because it's being really hidden with what it's trying to be. The identity, I really like this shot because it's not direct. It's a mirror. It's looking at the mirror of this guy driving, and that's really cool. The rest of the movie, it's really dark. Please just turn on the lights. Uh, I don't know what the meaning of these two shots here, but the last shot, and I don't understand because they don't look. Even with my audio on, the girl isn't saying anything, and the music is just playing in the background. So I don't know what the dialogue here. Just put on some dialogue. And the whole premise suspense is just like, oh no, this guy died, and there's blood on the floor, and this girl's investigating it, and we're supposed to be interested in this guy's murder. Sure. I think the shot at the beginning was good enough, so I'll bump it up to a 6. San Andreasa is one of my favorites other than this one, because premise-wise this one was good, but this one, execution-wise, is pretty nice as well. Like, yeah, see, it literally goes from a 16 by 9 to a 1.16 ratio. It just shrinks, and that's a really good way of setting it up. And not only that, there's also narration that actually explains what's going on. That's nice. And not only that, that syncs up with the music. Look. Yeah, it was a cross dissolve for the title to appear while the girl was saying it, and then it hard cuts when the guitar started. And not only that, it's an aesthetic experience because it goes from gray, and the girl says it's gray and all that, and also it sets up that this girl, because in the dialogue it says, hey, the story is not about this girl, it's actually about this girl. This is saying. Uh, yeah, so, wait, let me get into color. Yeah, look at that. Bam! Bam! That was such an aesthetic. It's cool. Those little details I really like. I don't understand what this scene is about because he's looking straight into the camera. Is it like supposed to be a comedy where they interview each one of the characters and say what their opinion is about the situation? I don't know. Weird how he's talking straight into the camera. And then it goes back into gray when problems start.
Berakhir dengan baik juga. Kisah mereka menuju dunia putri.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like this one. But like I said earlier, there's this suspense thing that my trailer did better. The consensus is, wow, my movie is the best. Curse you, 0 out of 10. It's as good as this one. 10 out of 10. Good. I think fundamentally it's a pretty good movie. This one, 0 out of 10 immediately. There's this. They already have the worst studio name. Complete bias. Bad. This one's the same as the last one. It gives a narration, which is pretty impressive for what it is. It's a high school movie, right? Full of amateurs. The fact that they're doing these little things is already impressive. Okay, okay, okay. These. Wait. Okay, wait. No, the premise is that they're adults apparently, and they're moving into a haunted house. They're like, I got a real cool lease on this one. And this girl is basically, yeah, this is the shoulder of the girl, and it's completely first person because it goes right over the shoulder. Yeah, that's really cool. And it's supposed to create suspense by seeing this girl's first. It's like paranormal, I guess, sort of. Not really. There's this covered scene over here, which is supposed to create suspense. I don't know why there was guitar. I mean, really suspenseful music here and this regular. This is pretty cringy because she says, "Oh, what's going on here?" But that's clearly he's dead. He's dead. But that's not what the big thing of the movie is. God, that was loud. Okay. I really like this shot because it's a reactionary shot where you don't see what's actually going on, where you see her girl's reaction. That's good. That's good movie making. Got clap. What's that? Yeah, this was super creepy. I didn't expect this. This is one really good scene. That's probably the only actually scary scene in any of the horror movies. I don't know how they made this. Super cool. Holy crap. Like, fudge yeah. Anyways, to watch the best two movies over here, they're biased because these are the one with the thing. Can I go to sleep now? 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Fundamentally good movies. I don't know. What do you want me to take out of this? You can't even watch any of these. You can only watch these two, and I'm probably gonna upload this one to my channel. I really want to watch this one. Anyone who's watching this and has this movie, give it to me. The rest, mediocre. The moral here: don't let amateur high school students make movies because what do you expect? They don't even have a passion for it. Some of these clearly were made just because to get a score. This one definitely. The rest are they're as bare bones as possible. These ones you really tried. You really tried. This one I was just banking on the aesthetic experience of my editing stuff, and this one actually had an interesting setup of going and dating a magazine girl. These ones are probably fundamentally the best movies. And that's it. Really only noteworthy ones. So good job, everyone. Let's never do that again. I'm gonna go pass out. See ya.